This is a review video for lecture 4, Advertising Style Artwork with Photoshop. We studied how to use blending mode and layer mask and filter high pass to make contrast, adjustment layer for Hue&Saturation and another filters. Let's start to open the file I gave you. Select brighrter.jpg file. I made a path for you. Go to Path tab and press Ctrl key and thumbnail click to make a selection area and apply layer mask to hide the background, the wall area, and then open the cloud.jpg file. Move this file to background and move this layer below layer 0. Yeah, and I don't like this area, so you need to hide this sharpen edge area. So select marquee tool, rectangular marquee tool, and cover with you don't like. And I want to make a soften edge selection area, so select the selection and increase feather slider until you are satisfied, and then select layer 1 and press Ctrl J or Command J and move above layer 0 this layer to hide that edge. And I don't want this area too, so you need to hide or erase this area. So apply layer mask and select brush tool. Select soften edge brush and increase this brush size to press right scale bracket and paint on it. But I made a mistake over here, so select change the foreground color with the white and select brush tool as well, and then paint on part you don't like this. If you want to more natural feeling, you adjust brush opacity like this and then paint on it softly. I want to make this part with more three-dimensional. So double click on the layer to load layer style, select gradient overlay. So change the blending mode. The blending mode multiply makes your image darker, you remember, but I select linear burn. Adjust opacity until you're satisfied. I like this three-dimensional feeling. So if you are okay, if you can press OK button. Now you can see strong saturation contrast, so I want to adjust that. So select adjustment layer, select Hue saturation and decrease saturation. It looks better. The lower saturation produces higher quality image. I think you remembered. I want to make this character more three-dimensional feeling, so press Ctrl J to copy layer and go to filter, other, high pass. Yes, and you can see this grayscale imagery and go to blending mode overlay. To make this image sharpen, you can find when you close the eye of layer. Yeah, it looks better, it looks sharpener. I think you guys remember the blending mode. Yeah, as you go down, this blending mode makes your image darker. As you go down, this blending mode makes your image brighter. This part makes your image more bright and contrast. On darker part, standard is multiply, and bright part, the standard is screen, and this part, standard is overlay. So blending mode overlay makes this layer more sharpened. And open splashy123.jpg files. and select water splashy one and move to background. And I want to make this background, this black background with a transparent. So go to blending mode screen to make this black background with the transparent like this, and press Ctrl T, decrease the size like this, and then press enter key to deselect this bounding box. I don't want this part, so apply layer mask to erase it, and set your forward color with the black, and select the brush tool and increase opacity, brush opacity, and paint on the part you don't like to erase it, and then go to splash tool and move this image to background as well. And I don't want this black part, so set a blending mode screen to make background with transparent. Press Ctrl T with adjust this image size and rotation. And press enter key to deselect this box. But this blue part is I don't like. So press Ctrl Shift U or Command Shift U, then you can make your saturation part with a desaturate, and apply layer mask as well, and select the brush tool and erase the part you don't like. And then go to splash3.jpg and move this image to background too. But this is not the black and white image, so you need to make this image with a black and white. So press Ctrl Shift U or Command Shift U and press Ctrl L to make your image more bright and contrast. Set blending mode screen and Ctrl T or Command T to reduce the size, and enter key to deselect. I don't want this part, so apply layer mask. Select brush tool and send your forward color with a black, and erase part you don't like. We are going to make rainy effect, so create a new layer and fill with a black color, and go to filter, noise, add noise. I check the monochromatic box to make a black and white particle. Press OK button and go to filter, blur and motion blur, and set angle 45 degree, and set distance you like. I don't want this black background, so set blending mode with the screen to make background with transparent. Press Ctrl L to make more bright and contrast. Adjust sliders until you are satisfied. I like this. Yes. OK button. I want to do color correction, so go to adjustment layer and select Hue&Saturation. Check colorize to make duotone and adjust hue. I want to brownish color like this, and then go to layer opacity and reduce it. Then you can blend color between layers. Finally, you made it. I hope you enjoyed this example.